Okay, so this is a track bar off of a 2017 Ford F250 Super Duty. I believe it is the wide frame version. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not that familiar with Fords, but this is the track bar that connects the front axle to the frame. I was driving this particular vehicle for a a cruise control issue where the cruise control would go out, and I fixed the cruise control with the steering angle sensor. And while driving this on the freeway, it felt like I was driving a boat that where the water it was riding on was going in completely different directions. It was very hard to control. I felt like I was going to lose control of the vehicle. There are some other videos out there that show a first-person view of what it feels like. I don't have any videos like that, but you can search other ones, or maybe I'll link some down in the description. It's terrifying. But anyway, I did some research, and the common culprit that kept popping up was track bar ball joint, which is this sucker right here. Often the bushing can go out too, and this bushing is starting to show some cracks. But when I got this track bar out, I'm in a fleet shop, so we just kind of shotgun parts, not entirely, but we said put a track bar in it. So I've got this track bar out, and oops, look at how loose this is. The excuse me, the bar is on a not stable surface right now, but you can even hear it. This ball joint is so worn out that the whole frame of the vehicle, when I had the vehicle up on a trolley jack where it was supporting the front axle, and my coworker was shaking the wheels, side to side to make it clunk, I could see the frame floating over the axle. It was one of the freakiest things I've ever seen on a truck. So if you have a vehicle, a Super Duty, with this particular suspension or steering setup, check your track bar ball joint. Put a pry bar in there to unload it. See if unload it off. Get the weight off the vehicle. Try to unload this ball joint and then move it around, or try to shake the steering side to side. If you don't have a hoist or a jack, you can leave the vehicle on the ground, engine off, and take the wheel and go side to side. And if you hear any clunks and you don't feel it through the steering wheel, more than likely it's this thing. There are some occasional times when it's the steering gearbox that is worn out, but in this particular instance, I don't think that's the case. I think it's 100% this. I'm about to go test drive the vehicle to confirm the repair was complete and effective. So, okay, follow up to the previous video. I just took this thing on a test drive on the freeway. Drove it about, I think, 10 miles or so, 65 miles an hour, and it handled beautifully. The steering wheel is off center, but that's a completely separate issue. Our operators are a little bit hard on the trucks, but this thing drove so nice. It felt in control. I didn't feel like I was gonna overcorrect and veer off the road. It's just great. And even before I took it on the drive, I did the steering wheel shake, and you can even kind of see. You can't feel it or hear it, unfortunately, then not until we get patented smell-o-vision. But this thing, it feels solid. I don't feel any clunks. I don't feel the body of the vehicle, moving around, just sitting here on the rack. This thing feels great. So 100%, if you have that weird kind of floaty feeling and it feels like you're gonna have to overcorrect all the time, check out that track bar lower ball joint or track bar ball joint and see if that's the main issue. The track bar whole one piece cost us about $200 after California state tax. So I think it was like 186 part price, and then 10% ish state tax, and so about $200, $210 at most, I'd say. So it's not too expensive. I mean, it is a little expensive, but it's not too expensive, and you will have a brand new feeling truck more than likely. All right, thanks.